Would you like to turn back the clock?
Welcome to this next episode in our series called 6 Weeks to Wellness, and this is a mini-series within that series that's all about skin and skin health and changes in skin. So, Jan, you're going to turn back the clock. What are we talking about here? I like this idea.
Yeah, me too. Well, if you take we talked a lot about taking care of your skin from the inside, but you can also take care of your skin from the outside. That's what's really unique. I mean, you can't grab your heart or your liver or your kidneys.
It would hurt.
Yeah, that would really hurt. But you can influence the health of your skin from the outside.
Interesting.
And if you improve the outside of your skin, because there are lots of meridian points and acupuncture points on your skin, on your face specifically, you can actually affect and improve the health of the inside of your body as well, your inside organs.
Jan, I'm fascinated yet again by these topics. So again, but before we get into that, tell me what are the three main takeaways that we're going to make sure to hit in this particular episode.
Well, the three things we're going to talk about are the quality of your skincare products and what you might want to use. Also, the home care routine that I learned about when I was in my 30s and continue to do today. And also how professionals, I think it's esthetician. I have a hard name. So that's why I said professional skincare people can also assist
esthetician,
you.
Yes. Esthetician. Say that 10 times fast. Yeah.
They are also wonderful resources for you to, look... to not look your age.
to turn back the clock.
To turn back the clock.
I keep saying, as we talk about skin in this whole series on skin that we've been doing, Jan, that I keep having these no-duh moments because you keep saying things that I've never thought of before, but then seem so obvious once you say them. So we've already established that the skin is the largest organ in your body, and you just pointed out something that I've never thought of before, which is that it's the easiest organ system to access. That we have direct, I can touch my skin. I can do something and directly intervene with my skin in the way that I can't with almost any other organ system in my body. That is a fascinating concept. So let's talk a little bit about skincare products. What should people know about skincare products, particularly going through menopause or post-menopause? What should people know about products?
Well, one of the things that I like to start with is your skin loves to be touched. So anything you do, massage, but you can also do things on your skin. When you put things on your skin, you can do it in a way where you actually touch and move your skin around. So what's really important about the skincare products themselves is the quality. I've used very expensive products because I feel like I'm the experimenter, that if I'm going to recommend something to someone or refer somebody to someone I know, I need to try them out first. And as I read more about skincare products, I learned that everything you put on your skin, we talked about it being an organ of elimination. It's also an organ of absorption.
Right.
So your everybody knows if you cut your skin, you bleed. Well, that's how close that our skin is to the circulatory system, to the lymph system. So anything you put on your skin is getting absorbed into your tissues and into your body, and you need to make it good, and that everything you put on your skin is good enough to eat.
Yeah, well, that makes sense, right? Because there are certain medications, obviously, that absorb right through the skin. There are pain medications that are just a patch and things like that. So it makes sense that you could be feeding nutrients right through your skin as well, and that good products are going to be able to actually feed your skin, not just enhance your beauty, right? I mean, it's a two-way street.
Absolutely.
Yeah, fascinating. Absolutely. And you talked also about home care for your skin. So what do you mean by home care for your skin?
Well, once you figure out which products are helpful to you and which ones you like, some of the home care, I've learned that our skin needs a little extra. The products could include a little extra coenzyme Q10 or vitamin C that seems to help more mature skin. But there is actually a process. you can't, when you put moisturizer on your skin or you do something to the outside, you have layers of dead skin. So the first thing you need to do is get those out of the way, because you can't moisturize dead skin. So it's called exfoliation.
Right.
And you can do that to your face through enzymes, through little gritty stuff. There are natural products that you can use. And also the outside of the other part of your body. You can actually exfoliate that as well with, you can use a dry brush before you take a shower. You know those little shower brushes that you do in the back?
Right.
Take the brush off and brush against the way the hair grows, and that literally will take the dead skin off your body, so that everything you add to it, now, of course, you wouldn't use that on your face, but everything that you would add to your skin that day would actually be touching fresh new cells instead
and
of old
you can
skin.
see it, right? When you use that dry brush, you can see this white powder. Basically, those are your skin cells coming off, right?
Yeah. So that's the first step, and then the second step would be to do a cleanse to clean your skin. And you have a couple of options. Some people like to, get. Of course, it's going to be high quality. It's going to be good enough to eat.
Maybe a little gritty to eat. I don't know, but
no, not the cleanser. No.
Okay.
Maybe the exfoliation.
The exfoliation might be a little gritty to eat.
Yeah. So you can have, it looks like soap and it's a gel or it's a foam or something like that. But you can also use the cleansing cloths, which you can find. Now, they're all over the place, and there are companies that have very high quality products who have very little in the way of chemicals in it, but they can have cucumber to cool your skin, rose to, all kinds of wonderful things that they can add. That would be a second thing. And then the next in the process is to actually hydrate your skin. Moisturizers don't do that. We literally have to add a spray of some kind. It's called a toner or a hydrator. That's just kind of where that vitamin C and vitamin D, coenzyme Q10 can come in. You can literally spray it on.
Interesting.
And then the next step is the moisturizer. And what moisturizers basically do is seal it all in. And the good products can actually attract moisture from the air, but really you have to have it underneath for it to be sealed in as a moisturizer. And then at my age, I started to add an anti-aging serum too, especially around the eyes.
Why not, right? It's because we want to turn back the clock, and we've already
It's
admitted earlier that we are all vain, and we just need to accept that we have a certain amount of vanity. But hey, you know what? We want to look good. We want to feel good.
Yeah.
Makes you feel more confident, and there's nothing wrong with any of that stuff.
Yeah, and I really do. Yeah.
What's interesting is that so some of these things that are actually marketed as moisturizers, if I heard you right, really aren't moisturizers at all. They're really anti-dryers, right? They're trapping the moisture in, but you got to get the moisture in and then trap it in. Otherwise, you're probably trapping it out. It sounds like.
And you need to get rid of all that dry, dead skin.
Right. Otherwise, you're not getting through that barrier of the foliage, as it were, the leaves of dead skin. Yes. All right, so before we run out of time, we got another thing to cover, which is where do the professionals come in, the estheticians? When is it time for me to get an esthetician?
Well, if you have a persistent problem, you could go there. I mean, and they have a lot of knowledge. What I finally, people are telling me all these wonderful things about facials. They take the time to actually put something on that's full of vitamin C or full of coenzyme Q10 and just let you sit there for a little bit. Of course, they do all the processes first, and before you even consider anybody, make sure that they're using high-quality products. You'll find them calling them organic.
Okay.
They use organic products, and that would be fewer chemicals, more natural ingredients, and that sort of thing. And I was sort of challenged to go to one, and I did. And when I finished my first session, I realized why people were so enamored of them. It just made all the difference in the world. They did everything that we've been talking about in 1 hour.
Right. So
And,
like a lot of things.
a much deeper level. It doesn't mean you're not supposed to do your home care. That
Right.
supports it. But if you were to put your money into something rather than the very expensive, well, you could do that too. But if you had a budget, you could actually save money by using a professional esthetician.
Sure. Well,
because you wouldn't.
That just makes sense, right? I mean, it's like everywhere else in your life. I mean, you hire an expert because they have that expertise and are going to be more efficient. They might have better tools and systems, better products, and things like that. So, sure.
Yeah, and they could be also the first line of defense, or the first person that notices something that may take, you may need to have a medical person look at.
Okay.
Because they're looking with a magnifying glass. They're looking at everything about yourself. And I just found that when I left there, I just felt so good. And when you do feel that good, like you said, you're more confident, you're more comfortable.
And you're more likely to go back for more.
Yes. That's when you get the packages.
That's how they get you. That's how they get you. Well, so we've been talking about turning back the clock, and this has been part of our series on skincare. And we've been talking about skincare products today. We've been talking about home care regimens, things you can do at home to really take care of your skin, and then when to call in the troops, when to bring in the professionals, and really get that in-depth kind of attention and pampering and intervention, essentially, to turn back the clock. So good stuff. I want to, again, reiterate that this is part of a series that we've done, so we've got a bunch of episodes about skin and skincare, and they're all available to people over on your website, Jan, so I want to invite people to come check that out. So if you're interested in turning back the clock, having healthier skin, understanding your skin, what it is, what it does, what it reflects about your health, we've covered all of that in different episodes in the skin series here. Now, Jan's got a couple of cool things over on the website for you. When you join her site and get on her mailing list, she's giving you away a copy of her Amazon book. So instead of paying for it on Amazon, she's giving it to you. So just make sure you take advantage of that offer. And by getting on her mailing list, you get notifications and updates about all these great things that she's doing in these different health-related series. And the reason we call this 6 Weeks to Wellness is why, Jan? It's because that's your coaching program, right?
Yes, so it is.
People can learn more about 6 Weeks to Wellness and about how, menopause and post-menopause can be the best time of your life, right, Jan?
Yes.
So come on over, join Jan, get over to inVibeHealth.com and join us for future episodes of 6 Weeks to Wellness. So until next time, Jan, thanks so much for your time, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thanks for joining us, and I hope to see you soon.